Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome back for another side quest of Marvel's Spider-Man, and this time, hold on a second, but right now, I know I'm gonna have to miss this a part of JJ, of just the facts with JJ, to be honest. So anyways, right now, Secret Venom's info number 2. Once again about Venom. So yes, Venom is a problem in the Marvel universe and has been a tough opponent for those who have crossed his path. His strengths and abilities are unique and unparalleled. There are many heroes, yes, who would not want to face off against such a monster, but perhaps anime heroes, or should I say Japanese anime heroes, have a different story. So there you have it. There are many Japanese anime heroes who would match up well against Venom and hold their own. Unlike Western superheroes, the heroes in Japanese anime can be overpowered while others may have very little strength and abilities. That being said, here are 5 heroes who can defeat Venom and 5 heroes who cannot defeat Venom at all, which is kind of a tricky way to put into this situation. So there you have it. So, the 5 who can defeat Venom, and the other 5 who cannot defeat Venom at all. Okay. Gone. Gone. Freesis or Freakus, or it's just gone. G-O-N. From Hunter x Hunter. Why not? Gone from Hunter x Hunter. He can defeat Gone, isn't G-O-N, if you want to know. Gone has the potential to be one of the greatest heroes in anime history from Hunter x Hunter. The problem is the word potential, since at Gone's current level, Venom would take advantage of his risky decision and making and lack of combat experience. Gone is still learning and has risked even his Nen abilities to defeat the enemies in front of him. Gone won't be able to fight Venom head to head, or going facing head on, which is head to head, without risking his life. He is usually in need of help of Killua's intelligence to get him through the tough situations in the future. He could possibly take out Venom, but the way he is now, that would be a no-no for him. So he's likely, Venom can beat the crap out of Gone, which from Hunter x Hunter. So sorry, Venom cannot defeat Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy has shown his growth through One Piece by, among other things, defeating a Yonko commander in battle. That being said, Venom and Luffy would have an entertaining fight. Venom's razor-sharp teeth could cause trouble for Luffy, such as Arlong gave him problems. In terms of strength, Luffy has the edge, and his resistance to poisons may be able to give him the advantage over Venom. His 4th gear transformation can knock villains like Doflamingos across the distance of a whole country. So, in other words, Venom will be able to try to outwit or outmatch Luffy, but I don't think he's not going to win the match, because Luffy is going to beat the crap out of Venom. In other words, he will automatically lose the battle that he fought. So there you have it. Oh my, and if you thought that Venom's gonna defeat Monkey D. Luffy, wrong! Venom can defeat. Oh yes, he can defeat Edward Elric, from Full Metal Alchemist. Edward Elric. Ed has proven himself to be quite a dangerous opponent. He is extremely intelligent and has superb skills in alchemy. However, his lack of speed and strength could cause him serious injury against Venom's power and speed. Ed is usually accompanied by, well, you know, by his brother Alphonse, and can make up for his older brother's mistakes. Additionally, Ed can be emotional and has almost died from recklessness. Only being saved by his former brother, or actually not really though, only being saved by his former enemies and dumb luck, though without these he would barely last a minute against Venom. So Edward Elric, I'm sorry, but you would lose to to Venom. So sorry, Elric. You may be a hero of Full Metal Alchemist of the Japanese anime, but you are no match to defeat Venom. So I'm really, really sorry if that were to happen in your book. It just couldn't get that. But you're really good in alchemy, but I'll give you that. So in other words, I hope you're not taking this seriously, Elric. Venom cannot defeat Naruto Uzumaki from the Naruto Shippuden series, even if he's grown up. Naruto has become the Hokage, and he's even recognized as the strongest ninja of his time. So it goes without saying that his powers exceeded that of Venom's. He is not only physically strong, but his healing ability is on another level. Naruto was able to save Might Guy Sensei. Ha ha ha! Because Might Guy is what he does best. Only in fact he is the power of youth. After he used the 8 gates of death, then the user of Jutsu must die yet because Naruto somehow saved Guy's life, because Guy is still alive. Venom may lose in almost every category when it comes to his abilities. Much like Venom himself having a host, Naruto isn't alone either and has the help of Kyuubi. Now that he has tamed the beast inside him, Naruto is superbly strong and would give Venom a serious, difficult time. In other words, he has the tail beast, or what you call the 9 tails, 8 tails, 7 tails, 6 tails, 5 tails, 4, 3, 2, 1 tails of these creatures. He will able to beat the crap out of Venom with ease. So in other words, sorry Venom, you can try to defeat Naruto Uzumaki, but in other words, you will automatically lose no matter how hard you try, because it just doesn't work that way. So no thank you. You are nothing, zilch, nada, because you would automatically lose the round. End of story discussion, moving on. Venom can defeat, forgive me if I'm about to say this, Kirito from Sword Art Online. Yes, that's right. He can defeat Kirito. Venom can defeat Kirito from SAO. Whether it's the first, second, or third season, he will beat the crap out of him. But right now, it's something when I do a topic like this. Kirito is a skilled swordsman and can use dual swords to defeat tough enemies. However, he hasn't gone up against a monster with the same power as Venom. He has faced enemies that he was expected to defeat. He has superior speed and quickness, but his physical strength can be questionable. Venom's ability to regenerate could give Kirito trouble. And since Kirito usually has friends by his side, it can be easy for Venom to transfer hosts and become someone Kirito would have a hard time fighting against emotionally. Which, you know, that's the kind of the thing that Kirito would have. Emotional effort fighting. Because he doesn't want to become Emo Spider-Man. He's somewhat like Emo Spider-Man, only he's a little better than Emo Spider-Man. Kirito has too many question marks that needed to be answered to eke out even the barest win against the symbiote. In other words, he may be a skilled swordsman, but he is no match against Venom, who is the symbiote. In other words, Venom could beat the crap out of Kirito, whether Kirito were able to try to slice and dice his way against Venom, who is the opponent from SAO. But in other words, because Venom is the symbiote, he would likely to send his other hosts to his other friends, and they would have an emotionally hard time to rescue his friends. And how will he fare and compromise this? In other words, how will he win this? He may use a sonic blast or somewhat, but has he figured it out? Who knows? He may figure it out in the near future and might try to turn the tables in that particular way. Number 5, let's see. He cannot defeat Shanks from One Piece. He's a hero, not a supervillain. As one of the 4 Emperors of the Sea, Yonko Shanks has his fair share of battles and even sparred with the world's strongest swordsman, Mihawk, countless times. Shanks was able to stop a war from spiraling out of control all by himself. It should be noted that in that war, the strongest characters in One Piece world were about to clash, and yet they all stopped thanks to Shanks. Thank you very much. Sorry, JJ, but I'm not going to listen to your red herrings for the time being, so please go away and have a safe journey. It is fair to say that Venom is strong. It is fair to say that as strong as Venom is, he wouldn't be able to take down Shanks, who has excellent hockey and swordsman skills. I'm sorry, even if he has excellent hockey and swordsman skills better than Kirito, no offense, because I do love Kirito from SAO, who's one of my favorite characters in Japanese anime. Shanks can all do of this with only one arm, to the point where he earned the respect of every pirate and marine who's heard of his name. In other words, Venom cannot defeat Shanks. So sorry, Venom, that is out! Okay. Venom can defeat number 4. Cannot defeat Tsunayoshi Sawada! Yeah, Tsunayoshi Sawada. While he's a master at wielding flames in combat, Tsuna's flames may not be able to reach Venom, as he has issues with fighting at times. He usually depends heavily on the advice of his mentor, Reborn, in order to conjure up the will to fight off his enemies, you know? He may be kind of like wants to be the next Firestorm or the next Johnny Storm, you know, whose name is the Human Torch. When Tsuna fights, he relies on his flames heavily and usually tries to fight in close combat. Venom's quickness and agility plays to the fighting style of Tsuna, and he could take advantage of close combat by using his poison. So, in other words, you may be somewhat the next Firestorm of DC Comics or the next Human Torch of Marvel, but you, however, Mr. Tsunayoshi Sawada, are no match for the anti-hero symbiote Venom, who's by the name of Eddie Brock. So, yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? So, I'm sorry, If that had to hurt and it's just interesting, but it's really, really bad. And thank you very much. And because of that, you won you won a fabulous consolation prize. Number 3, he cannot defeat another superhero of Japanese anime, or well, basically a hero, and his name is, get this, Goku from the Dragon Ball universe. Whether it's Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Heroes, and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2, including Dragon Ball Fighters. There you have it. I am not surprised, but it's just the way it works. So, yay! Goku is virtually a god at this point. So there you have it, virtually a god. And because he can absolutely try to dodge bullets, it really surprises me. Thank you very much. You have a nice day. No, not thank you very much. You have a nice day. It's kind of how it happens. He has so many forms and levels that Venom may not be able to keep up with his transformations, but Goku can fight against a godlike Beerus and even use Ultra Instinct that even had the god sweating bullets. Venom is strong, but there are levels between a monster and a god. Goku can fight toe-to-toe with guys like Jiren, who showed himself to be clearly the top fighter at the Tournament of Power. Simply put, Goku might be too much for Venom to handle in a very biblical sense. Because when Venom opens a can of worms, even though he doesn't have a can of worms, Goku would also likely win in a heartbeat, and Venom cannot defeat the hero named Goku. Especially the other hero who went from super villain to anti-hero to superhero to specialty hero, and his name is Vegeta, which he also may come up with the mastering of Ultra Instinct, which he will, and no doubt in my mind, he is going to master Ultra Instinct and will likely beat the crap out of Venom, just like Goku in a heartbeat, and don't ask why, because it is true. Number 2, he can defeat, not cannot defeat, can defeat Gohan from the Dragon Ball universe. Gohan has shown more potential as a fighter when he was younger than he has as he's grown to mature. He has been caught off guard by weaker opponents before and lost. Wow, that's shameful. And you call yourself a fighter, Gohan? Really? But thanks to his father's constant desire for him and to have a life without fighting, Gohan was never really able to reach his full potential, even have that potential unleashed power thing that he has ever since the last arc of Dragon Ball Z during the Buu saga. That being said, Venom would be able to defeat Gohan with slight difficulty, so yeah, that's gonna happen if you want to know. That being said, yeah, Gohan is still able. Yeah, he's still able. Gohan is still powerful and can show his strength from time to time. However, it's clear that he isn't at his peak. So that, and he can be overconfident, which could lead to his demise. So his overconfidence will be his overdoing, or should I say, his underconfidence will be his underdoing. Bizarro talk. Your underconfidence be your overdoing. You no welcome, so leave, Gohan. You welcome, so leave. You are welcome, so leave. So you are welcome, so leave. In other words, because if you were Bizarro but not Venom, that would hurt. But Venom would absolutely win in a heartbeat by defeating Gohan in the Dragon Ball universe. So sorry for those who are Gohan fans out there. It's kind of true, but I don't want to mean to jest on that, but from what it means that Venom can do is likely going to happen. And finally, number one that he cannot defeat is the One Punch character Saitama from One Punch Man. Venom is Venom, but Saitama is Saitama. The One Punch hero that nobody knows is possibly the strongest character ever created, and he is kind of like the Superman character of Japanese anime. Only he's kind of somewhat carefree and almost careless. Somewhat carefree a little bit. So there you have it. Considering the premise of his entire story is to find someone who can even make him exert some effort, because he can defeat literally everything or everyone in a single punch. Venom has many powers, but sometimes undeniable power is all it takes to defeat anyone. I bet Saitama would use a one-punch hit against the god of destruction, Beerus. It's just one punch and that's it. There you have it. One and done. Saitama is a hero who goes unnoticed besides the ones who actually have seen him up close and personal. Saitama doesn't need any overpowered, overpowered abilities and healing prowess, if you want to know, because that is something he does have it, but it's not something like he usually has. He's simply strong, really powerfully strong, like Superman. Who knows, he might be just as strong as Superman. So strong, yeah, in from the DC comics and in the Marvel comics, or both, or in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or in the DC Cinematic Universe. So strong, in fact, that the strongest characters themselves feel the need to train again and again until they can reach his level. Like, really? I think Saitama already mastered Ultra Instinct before Goku did, and that happened. And I'm sorry, Venom cannot defeat Saitama, no matter how hard he tried. It's like, today's bargain at the supermarket! Which he kind of yells out in his slogan. And once Saitama throws a punch at Venom, he's gonna say this out loud, and he says, "Today's bargain sale at the supermarket!" And that's what he's gonna say. Dang it! I missed the special sale! And there you have it, of the 10 Japanese anime superheroes of 5 he can defeat and 5 he cannot defeat. In other words, there you have your info of Venom's info number 2. I hope you guys enjoy the following side quest and info again. And not to mention here of Marvel Spider-Man. So tell me, what do you guys think of this entire info that I gave you? Do you like it or hate it? Mash that like button or share this video if you guys have any ideas that what does Venom would like to do that he can defeat supervillains and or superheroes or both. And you can name it, but please keep the chat from a PG to a PG-13. Alright, got it? Good? Great. If you don't, then what are you doing here in the first place? Give me one good reason why. So, this is Leo Wolverine saying and speaking as always as your friendly neighborhood spider cop who takes chances making mistakes and getting messy, like peanut butter and chocolate or breakfast for dinner. Because when the going gets tough, the job gets it done for a breath of fresh air. And Leo's Let's Plays Alliance, this is Alliance Teen, this is the Ultimate Arkham Universe, and this game is rated T for teen because of the blood, language, and violence, so viewer discretion is advised. This is not KID friendly. Never was, never had, and it never will be. Because this game should have been M-rated in the first place, but some stupid idiots bribe Sony to get a T-rated, and they are morons. Or should I say, idiotic imbeciles who don't even know it. So anyways, Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time for another side quest mission for more of Marvel Spider-Man. Whether it's the backpack or try to light things up, whichever works best. So see you guys next time for more of Marvel Spider-Man in the Ultimate Arkham universe. Until then, I'm going to go and say we. Woo!